Shalom, praise be my song of praise. Hello everybody, happy Thursday. Today is Health and Fitness Day as I give you guys some updates on regards to yesterday's little live. But just to get you guys a little up to date, I hope you all got a chance to listen to yesterday's message so you all can get yourself on your yearly checkup list. Okay, the doctor's calling. An apple a day, like they say, keeps the doctor away, but I know a checkup a year will keep you on this side longer than the opposite side. Hello sister, hope all is well with you. So yesterday I did went and got me one of my little girls checkup, and I just recommend everybody make sure that you are calling and that you guys are scheduling in those doctor appointments, because you never want to wait too long or too late. When if you had done it on a yearly basis or a weekly basis, you could have do some preventions. Okay, but today is Health and Fitness Day. I did not get a chance to go to the gym. We are still thriving for 3 to 4 days of 10,000 steps. So for those that's starting off, I have a few sisters that some of them, well, Sister Dawn overdo it. She gonna get 20,000 steps in on a daily basis. One day I would love to just send her my body and just have her, just go ahead, girlfriend, and walk for me and bring my body back to me. In fact, great if you could do that, or you could just pray and say, take my stomach as a burning offering, Lord, and then that way would just go away and disappear. It would be so great if we could do things like that, but we can't. You got to get in there. It's physical. You got to get in there. You got to do the work, put the work in. Hello, Mrs. TNT. How are you today? Hope all is well with you, sister. How is the kids? How's the family? Pray all is well with you and your family. If you guys are on here, make sure you are go subscribe to, what's the channel? After Holiness After Hours. In my mind, I was trying to say Mr. TNT's channel, but no, it's Holiness After Hours. Y'all make sure you go and subscribe over there to Holiness After Hours. They have great content. Actually, last night content, I was trying to keep up, but y'all know how I go when it hit a certain time. Like after 8 o'clock for me, is like I get cross-eyed. When my eyes start to get cross-eyed, you can forget about it. I may fall asleep, get a little dab in, catch a few fishes, and then I'll pull back in and I'll come in and be like, amen. That's after my nap. I try to keep up with the after hours, but sometimes I know that as long as I make sure I go and give my little thumbs up, or I leave a message, or I'll come on there and show my little support, the longest that I can keep up, I'll go and I'll get it up. Okay, all up to date to my checkups. Good job, Mrs. TNT. I'm so happy. Not everybody goes in to get their yearly checkups. Some people like to postpone it. Let me tell you all about me. I postponed my eye appointment. I didn't even know that I missed the eye appointment until the following year, which is this year. And they're like, you have a year you didn't do your eyes. I was like, really? I didn't do my eye. I thought I did. Lost track of it. So right now at the beginning of the year, I'll advise everybody to just go ahead, check down all the different parts. If you're a girl, you know what you need to check. Make sure you're getting those checks in, guys, because we have situations that can happen. We have those little creepers that will come up on you, especially if you're a woman, the one that has no type of, you don't feel a cramp or anything. All of a sudden they'll be like, you're at stage 3, and we don't want to hear that. Or maybe at stage 4, or maybe you only have a few days or a few weeks. We don't want to hear that. So go ahead and get yourself checked, the important parts of you, especially as women, and even the men. If your husband don't have the time to do it, then you go schedule him in so he can get his cough on. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. Go and get yourself checked, guys, because it's very important for you. But as we are talking today in regards to health and fitness, I'm still working on those 10,000 steps. I just hope that you guys are increasing your steps as well. Because sometimes what happens is that we just get so complacent with life, things happening, life is life in, and we don't get a chance to be able to get what's important out because we are so busy doing all the other things. So schedule some time so that you guys can get your steps in for 30 minutes a day. Start off with 30 minutes. I have a sister that said, you know what, I want to see if I can do 2,000 steps a day. And then all of a sudden, right now, she's like, I'm aiming for 3,000. Boom. I'm aiming for 4,000. And every so often she's increasing, and she's doing an amazing job, guys. You know, the whole thing is that when you put your mind to it, and sometimes, like I say, with things, you have to motivate yourself to stay motivated. And my connection with keeping on par with my stuff, plug into a group of people that are going to keep you accountable. Like, for instance, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays is no excuses day. As bad as sometimes I don't want to go to the gym, sometimes my friends, the little group of friends that I do have, that they attend the gym because they know that health and fitness, we started off this year hard on it. We already know that that's very important. So guess what happens, guys? We are going to check in. Good morning, guys. Rise and shine. It's gym time. And anybody, the first person to drop the I can't make it today, oh, we wear them out in the chats until they're guilt tripped back to the gym. They're like, I guess we can wait until the other time and we'll figure it out further on the road. And that's how you're going to keep accountable. Because trust me, if I didn't have my support group when it comes to Monday, Wednesday, Friday on my bodybuilding, I would not make it to the gym. It would have been like, not today, not today, maybe tomorrow, not today, maybe tomorrow. And it just keep pushing to the side. It's just like our health tech. Our health checks that we have to do on a yearly basis, it just keeps pushing to the side. Oh my God, if we have a cramp somewhere, we're like, I don't want it. Maybe I should postpone for 3 more weeks. So maybe the cramp will go and then I'm going to go to the doctor. No, if you got a cramp here or you got a little spasm pain somewhere and you just trying to wonder where it came from and you don't know where it come from, go ahead and check. Let the doctor do their jobs. You ain't no doctor, but you're going to weigh it out until later on. No. Don't do that, guys. Go ahead, have the professional do their checking. Sometimes it could be like you just ate something you weren't supposed to eat in the first place, and it gives you digestion and you don't know what the cramp or the pain is, and you just trying to make excuses and you pushing off what's really important. Go ahead and get your health checks on a yearly basis. For those that have not yet gotten to the point of double checking, calling their doctors, I want you to go do it now. Put the phone down and come back to the live after. Go make your call and set up your appointment. That's my little tip for you all today. Okay. When it comes, yesterday I was mentioning as well, my update on my health and fitness. This floodedness is not going to disappear from one day to the next. Just how it took years for me to get this way, it's going to take years to get back to normality. Okay. So guess what? I lost another 3 pounds. You may say, oh my God, just 3 pounds. I thought you were going to bring a double digit. Girl, 3 pounds for me is a lot compared to gaining 3 pounds. I remember it was a point in time where I was just gaining. I was just to the point where I was just every week it was like 3 pounds heavier. And God forbid you go have yourself a nice little crumble cookie, or you go and treat yourself to a nice meal, and then you have that cheesecake, whichever cheesecake you want, you go and you have that. That's 5-6 pounds right there. But you know what, guys? A lot of time you got to dig deep in order to make changes. You got to dig deep. And I had to dig deep. Okay, it took me where I was in my closet one day and I was trying to put on, I think it was one dress, and it was a pretty dress, and all of a sudden I felt like the sleeve had right up on me. It was like all the way up here, and I was like, wait a minute, these ham hocks is in the way of something. First it used to fit me this way. Why is it fitting me all the way up here now? Came to find out I got a little extra chunky. So all my clothes, because I have wide shoulders, I just look like a nice little buffness. I have wide shoulder. I took my daddy's shoulder, so it's going to take a minute. You all can't see all my nice little buns here and there. I am getting a little cut. I just want y'all to know that. One day I'm going to come and just show you, pop it out here and there for y'all. But I'm just letting you all know, it takes time for you to get a checkup. When you're going in your closet and then your mind is lying to you, girl, you didn't gain anything. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. And all of a sudden you didn't gain like 20 something pounds and nobody said nothing. Everybody just looking at you side eye like, Okay. I remember I made a comment one time. We were at the gym and I was still going to the gym. And I said, "Ooh, guys, I always wanted to be a stewardess because I like to travel." And by me saying that, one of the guys in the gym, he looked at me. He's like, "Yeah, he was one of those little Skittles." And he said, "Girl, you would not qualify." When he said that, I laughed at that time, but that hit deep. I was like, I wouldn't qualify, of course not, because my weight was way above the average that who should qualify. I wouldn't fit in the hallway. In his mind, I do have a little extra in the back there, but the way that he said it, I could have laughed about it. I could have cried about it and take offense to it, or I could have go check myself and readjust what I'm doing. And that was last year, guys. And this year, at the ending of last year and this year, I'm down nearly 30 pounds, guys. I lost another 3 yesterday when I went to do my nutritional checkup. I told you guys that I got to the point where I was making sure that everything that I do when it came to weight was going to be intentional. I was going to be intentionally making better choices. Like even when hello, holiness. I can't read. Oh, holiness after hours. But hello, brother, Mr. TNT. How you doing, brother? Thank you for coming in here. But like I was mentioning to you guys earlier when I said, I made it intentional. I hated to be flooded, okay? This extra was too much for me. So I picked a day. I went and I did a whole lot of detoxing, the juicing. Y'all saw me just going at it last year. And this year, guys, I must tell you guys, I'm making better choices. I can't even believe that I had a whole nearly 30 pounds that I lost. I had extra on top of me. My clothes is fitting much better. My body is feeling like I'm coming with a bang bang in 2026. I'm telling you guys, my husband is smiling a whole lot. So that means that we're doing something over here. I go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. I do a lot of, I like bodybuilding. So I lift a lot of weights. I do heavy weights lifting. And that's the only difference that I did. And I stopped eating ice cream to my convenience. And when I say ice cream to my convenience, is that every night, and some of my sisters, they know, every night Paulette will go and have herself a bowl of ice cream. Like it was in the back of my head. That was like my treat to get home. And I would be running home to have a bowl of ice cream. And let me tell you, I had to put the ice cream down. I had to divorce the ice cream. The little changes that I've done last year compared to this year, guys, that's when I started to see change. Okay, the ice cream and sometime a little cheesecake here and there I will go and drop off in. And then all my friends from my UFC gym, they're all slim and trim, and I was the thickest one, and I didn't like that. I hated to be in the group, and you take that group picture and you fine, but then you the thickest one, and they're gonna post the ugliest picture with you showing your big back. Like what? Out of all the picture, why would you post the one with my big back? And that didn't even come out right. And I was the best dressed, like what my friend on my Facebook said. She's like, I was the best dressed one. Okay, but then I was the ugliest one. Picture with me, that was the one they posted. I told them, I say, if y'all be posting all these ugly pictures with me in it and showing my big back, not getting a good angle of me, I will cut you. Let me tell you, you will be gone and deleted. Okay? And like what's the lady name? No, there's a little comedian, and she always said, you know something? She said, I would see you in the next life. And it won't be on earth. It will be in heaven. I said, oh God. Well, that's how I felt, okay? When all those little slim girls, they're like, oh, we can have all the cheesecake. We can have all the ice cream. And you see nothing happen to them. And all of a sudden, here I was looking like a little chub. Okay, and I didn't like it. I still don't like it. Right now, I'm in a category where, we are working on getting in there. Now I'm feeling now that I can fit in. I'm feeling like, okay, I'm not the big back the group anymore. There's other big back, okay? I'm feeling now my thighs. It's not like jumbo thighs anymore compared to the other girls in the group that I'm probably have still jumbo thighs, but guess what? There's others that beat me out. Okay, so I'm feeling I'm in a good place, guys. I'm in a good place, and mentally I'm in a good place. And you know what? Sometimes you need to kick your own self. I ain't waiting on nobody to tell me I need to go to the gym. It is part of my repertoire. Okay, it's part of my daily routine. Then when I get up in the morning and I finish my devotions and I pray to the Lord, I say, Lord, you know what the goal is for me today, and if it's your will, let it be done. And he makes sure that I get up early enough so I can get my communication with him. And when I hit the streets, I make some money on the way to the gym and money on the way back home from the gym. And guess what, guys? That's my motivation. I found my why. Okay, my why. Chi-ching, and then you do some weights. Chi-ching, and then you do some weights, and then you get home and you relax and you be your family. That's how you do things, you know. But every little bit of effort that you do put in, the small wins. Remember, I spoke to you guys in regards to small wins. Don't look for the big wins, guys. Don't go and cut out ice cream. Do I eat a little tablespoon now? Yeah, I will have a little tablespoon here and there, but I enjoy the small little wins. Sometimes a little cookie here and there. My husband went to Costco the other day and brought some blueberry filling sugar cookies, but it was so good. It was like a cake, but in a cookie little form. And let me tell you guys, I said, now why he brought this? The devil just know how to do it, because I was doing so good, and all of a sudden the cookie come in the house, the cookie start calling me, Dad, come eat me. I smell those things. I went in that kitchen and I eat me 2 of them, and I shouldn't have. But you know what? I felt satisfied. I felt comfortable. And that was last week. And I see he brought another thing of cookie in there. I'm not going to tell him not to bring them, because I need to be able to survive around all the chaos, right? So that was a test for me. So when he brought them this week again, the same cookies that I love, guess what? I looked at them and I said, don't be calling me. I don't want you no more. I didn't divorce you and left you last week because I had 2 of you all, and I'm sick of you, and I have not have a cookie this week. So you have to be able to build up the stamina to say no and mean it. I'm not having no cookie. And when all my friends heard me, that I'm 3 pounds lighter, when I went and I did my thing, guess what? They came out and they said, they were like, one of them had 2 cakes. Let me tell you, 2 cakes. One guava cake in Hawaii is known for guava cake, and they call it ube, which is a purple sweet potato, but they make cake out of it, and it's really good. It's not bad. It's really good. And she's like, I have 2 cakes. Anybody would want one of these? I hate to throw them away. And everybody in the comments, because you know I have my little gym group that we work out together for the last over a year now. And everybody was like, give them to Paulette. She lost 3 pounds and we gained 5. It's like, I thought y'all like me. Why you all offering? Work so hard to get 3 pounds off, and because you gained 5 pounds, all of a sudden now you want to hand me the cakes. But you know what I said? I said, I appreciate you. Thank you for thinking about me, but I'm going to pass. I just pass respectfully. No, I don't want no cake in my house. That good old delicious guava cake and that ube cake, it could pass. I didn't need it. Hi, Jinx. How are you? Hope all is well. Welcome it. Sister Davis, is that you over there? Is that you, Sister Davis? Thank you guys for coming in. All you guys for timing in here. Today is health and fitness. I just want to remind you guys, go ahead and schedule in your health and fitness appointments. Do not wait for too long. Your dental appointments, your eye appointments. Don't be like me. Paulette went on and scheduled in 1 year later, and the lady's like, you know, you missed 1 year of your eye appointment. I said, huh? I didn't even know. And by the way, guys, I don't know how it is for you guys, us ladies. I'm speaking for the ladies. If you're doing your lady exam, y'all know what I'm talking about, and you never had an abnormal exam, every 5 years, I don't know about yours, but in Hawaii, every 5 years, they'll check again. Now, I don't so much care for that long distance of 5 years when you have to check as a woman, but that's how they do it. Your mammograms is yearly, and your other part, which, you know, your oven, has to be checked. And if you always had normal exams, they will check you every 5 years. If you have abnormal exams, then they'll have to continuously be checking you every year, depending on your frequency. I guess the doctor will determine that, but make sure that you check it, because any little thing, sometimes you use the wrong soap powder and you can just, you know, make sure that you know what your body needs. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself, especially, and you all know what I'm talking about, okay? Sometimes you may need to, you know, make sure that you're good to go. And the same thing as your man. Don't forget your coffin. Go, not coffin, like burial coffin. I'm talking about when you go to the doctor and they got to make sure that, you know, you're checking for prostrate. Making sure that that is taken care of, because I've noticed that the majority of men is scared somehow. I don't know why, to go do those checks. And most of those men, I've seen and heard of several men that regret not taking that test and come to find out that they didn't cough fast enough, meaning they waited like 7, 8, 10 years, or when it was too late. And guess what? They're either no longer here, or they're battling with something, or some treatment and something that they could have prevented if they had just went and coughed, you know, go and get it out of the way. And I mean, and you would say, well, how often should I check? Well, guys, I'm going to tell you the truth. Like I tell the ladies, if you guys are doing any of your activities, hopefully it's legal now, you know, hopefully your legally activities, but any activities that you're doing and you know you're doing extra, y'all need to go check yourself. So hopefully, you know, from 30 onwards, or probably before, in between, make sure that you're checking yourself, because you do not want to have no stage 3, stage 4, and it's too late for you just because you were lazy or just because you were scared. Don't be scared. Okay, talk to somebody that you confide in and go ahead and get yourself checked. That's all I'm going to say about that, because, you know, I'm seeing holiness. Not cough. I was about to say, what cough? Cough. You know what I'm talking about, brother TNT. I hope you all getting your check too. Okay, you go ahead and cough. I gotta talk to sister to Mrs. TNT to make sure that you're scheduling for this year. All right, and she says she is taken care of. She got her check on everything is good to go. So make sure you go and cough. Okay, you go and get your cough in, not coughing like a coffin like burial, not that one. Cough. You know, sometimes the tongue just twists and everything just sounds the same. But yes, guys, today, health and fitness, that's a tip I'm going to give everybody for today. So hopefully you all do your homeworks. All right. I'm not able to read all the chats. I just know that many of you guys in here, if you all have any questions and concerns about, you know, anything that you, any advice and stuff, I'll just tell you guys, when it comes to your health and fitness, that should be a really, you know, God first, everything else come after. Well, that should be a priority also on your list, your health and fitness. Alrighty. I'm getting so close to my location. Let me see, Jinx, what you mean? No, I said coffin. Jinx, I said coughing, like, you know, like a burial casket. And he thought I meant casket, and I meant coughing. Coughing. So you don't understand all that yet, Jinx, okay? But, you know, the grown-ups know what I was talking about. Yes, he understood. But yes, guys, today in Hawaii, we are definitely under warning again for the weather. The weather is definitely playing a really key part in, you know, everybody's journey right now, because I don't know how it is on your side, but for us right now, we are having the flooding warnings is still there. And today a new weather is coming up, creeping up on us right now. And they said they forecast it for today. We all got to be careful. It started from yesterday, but you know what? What can you do if you are in the gig economy and you're working? You just make sure that you're picking and choosing wisely. A lot of people here is not. The tipping has gone down, so that's why I jumped off of DoorDash for a little bit, because I just feel like DoorDash is being a little bit disrespectful. I don't know how it's coming on for you, brother TNT, but over here DoorDash is rude and disrespectful, you know. And I didn't see myself in the rain going through any floods for a $1 tip. Just the other day, me and my sister, we were laughing because I said, you know, thing is really hard right now. Everybody, they can barely, the last time I did an order, the lady gave me like 80 something cents. I was like, is it that bad? You're gonna order a luxury item and you're gonna give me 80 something cents? But then afterwards I thought about it. I was like, you know what, we just gotta be grateful. Maybe they didn't have anything, you know. Sometimes people just don't have it. Right now with this economy, everybody's feeling it. Okay, everybody feeling it. If you ain't feeling it, then you're 6 feet under. Okay, everybody feeling it. The haves and the have-nots. Everybody is feeling the pressures of life, and all we got to learn to do is push through it. You know, life is gonna life. You know, you're gonna stop eating because the gas prices went up. We are at $5 and I think 60 cents here in Hawaii. I don't know about you, but it's a lot that go on in these economies right now, and everybody is feeling it. Okay, so if you listen, everybody should be slim and trim right now, because if you were eating up a storm, you know, back then last year and this year with all these food prices, everybody should just be eating the minimum. We are eating to live, not living to eat. And that should be the model for the rest of this year. And everybody should come back next year and be like, Paulette, girl, I lost 30 pounds. I'll be like, yeah, girl, me too. I couldn't afford the bread. Like, you know, I had to cut out the steaks. I couldn't do it because it was too much for me. That type of stuff, you know, because we can't afford the meals anymore. It's too expensive. Everything is too expensive. You know, back then, even cheesecake. I went to Cheesecake Factory the other day. I grabbed me a salad and I was like, not even a salad had no taste. I was like, we're spending money. I could have made my own lettuce and enjoy my own self at home and put some seasonings on it and enjoy it better and have for like 2 to 3 days instead of sitting here waiting, you know, and have insipid food. Who wants to go to a store, spend all that money for insipid food? It made no sense. But you know what? We still try to do it once a month or twice a month. You know, that's it. So I just pulled up to my location. I'm going to read these texts before they come and bring my items. Number 2. All right, let's see what's going on in these chats. Miss TNT says, hold on. Okay, she's talking about Don Berlin. Eat you a lot of ginger, and it takes the pain away whenever in your body. Yes, ginger is good. Also certain, I only go to the doctors when I feel sick. Not about to change now. Sister Dawn. Yeah, you know, to each his own. But I'm talking about those main consult, you know, the yearly ones that you have to go. You know, yes, if you feel a little under the weather and stuff, you may want to go to the doctor and check yourself. But sometimes, you know, we just know as a woman that yearly checkup that you need to do. That's the one I'm talking about, like those mammograms, those paps. You know, that is something that's very, very key. Some people have kidney situations, some people have lung situations. That's a different thing, but that's not yearly. That is if you feel that you probably, you know, drink too much or smoke too much, liver challenges, that's different. But the main ones, guys, is going, oh, this is mine. I have my order here. Give me 1 second. I'll be back. Don't leave. Don't leave here. I gotta go pick up my order, child. I gotta get this order going, and then I'll be back with you guys. So stay tuned. Chat in the comments. Hi, how are you? Hello. And it is. Now we're gonna put some here, and we'll put that dog food in the back. Sure do. Just biggest. Busy today? It's not busy? Well, I'm just lucky then. Oh, I'm blessed. That's what I am, Max.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow be busy?
Yeah.
Oh, well, they told me that you guys had like 2 days system down, eh? Or that was only Kapolei? Oh, I see.
And then what made it worse was not being able to get orders.
Oh, because I didn't turn on.
So they're having chocolate.
That's the same order, or that's different?
Oh, no, sorry. This is the second order.
Oh, that's second one. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Just put it here in this chair and on the screenshot. Yeah. Same order?
Yep.
Order. Last one. Lord. Okay, buddy. Thank you so much. Yes, yes, you too. Heading there now. Alrighty. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, guys, I am back. Sorry about that. I had to go and get this order. It was my Walmart Spark order, and normally I don't take that long, but the guy, you be friendly with them. That's one thing with Walmart Spark, that the packers and stuff, you nice to them, they're nice to you. And once they start to see you often, guess what, guys? Then they get to know you. So let me see. Amen, Sister Paulette. Where am I? Okay. And Sister Mrs. TNT said, Paulette, I'm all up to date checkups. Good. Greetings. Amen, Sister Paulette. Most men like to take better care of their cars than themselves. Shut my hole. You best believe that. They don't like the coffin, Sister TNT. I think that's so much easier for me to say Sister TNT. Ain't that good? Sister TNT? Or no? Mrs. TNT. I think that's the truth. That's right there. That darted on the nail. I could tell you that. They take care of their cars than their other vehicle, okay? And they need to take care of both vehicles because it all would take them to point A to point B. Sister Dawn said, I only go to the, okay, I already read that. Mrs. TNT said, your friend liked to go to the gym to see your silly self there because you make their day. Yes, I do. And they're not. The last time I was supposed to go to the gym, because I go to like 2 different gyms, and I'm in worldwide. So any part of the world I go 24 hours, or any part of the world I go, I'm in UFC, right? So I was going to go and plan to work out with my weightlifting team, and all of a sudden my other team, I haven't seen them from USC for so long, and she normally works. So I said, let me just go ahead and switch up. So I told them, I said, well, the instructor is not coming today I'm going to go to UFC instead. Oh, they threw a tantrum. Paulette, the gym is not the same when you're not there. So yes, it's the Mrs. TNT. Yes, I just want you to know they do enjoy the craziness because they're going to laugh. They're going to just be themselves. I always tell everybody, when you go to the gym, you're not going to the gym to be all stuck up. You better go to the gym and have fun as you go to the gym, because nothing is going to stop and change and make it any easier. It's going to be tough. It's tough going to the gym and working out, and at the same time, guys, trying to do all your reps without the stress. Okay, so you better learn how to have fun in between. Okay, let me go here, finish reading before I drive off. Mrs. TNT say at you a lot of rod. Okay, eat you, because she's saying holiness. We here, Sister Paulette. Thank you, Mr. TNT, for coming in. Like I mentioned to you guys prior, make sure that you guys go and follow these brother Holiness After Hour. That's Mr. and Mrs. TNT. They normally come on. I need to get you guys days. If you all are still in here, can you drop your days that you guys are on? Because sometimes what happened is that, you know, I think you used to go Tuesday, Thursdays, but I see you all doing a lot of the TNT news now and getting us up to date on what's going on, you know, with the media and this unpredictable war. So at the end of the day, if you guys are still in here, go ahead and drop your days that you're available, or you come on, so that the audience can know that, you know, you guys are up in there. Congratulations. Thank you. Yeah. 30 pounds that I didn't even know was on my body. You know, even the love handles left. Okay, on my back I had like 4 different rows of love handles, and I could just tell you all, brother TUT, you know, I'll tell you, my husband be smiling. Okay, just to let you know, everything is just melting away slowly but surely. So with that being said, guys, you don't know how much you're gaining by just depending on a mirror that's probably lying to you, and you know, and the clothes that you say, I wonder if they're shrinking. No, they're not shrinking. You're just getting a little extra fluffy. So it's you that need to go down, not the clothes. There's nothing wrong with the clothes. Okay, TNT, good to see you, brother. Okay, hello, Dawn. We will be live tonight, Lord willing. Yes. So Holiness After Hours is going to be on tonight. Brother TNT says on, so make sure you go over there to Holiness After Hour and you follow and subscribe to his page. They have great content over there. By the way, last night was a great conversation. I just was not able to keep up. Like I say, I get cross-eyed after 8 o'clock. Paulette is gone, which is like probably midnight for you guys, or 1 o'clock. I'm not sure the time, but I can't handle it, you know. Sister Davis, welcome in. Let's see. God bless the chat. See, okay, everybody, go back into the background. Okay, Sister Dawn, thank you for coming over. Please hit the like button. Yes, tell them there. Jink, LOL, divorcing cookies. Yes, Sister Davis, I gotta divorce those cookies. They were too good to be true. I had to let it go. You know, let's see up in here. Prayers, as Davis said. I'm finding the older you get as a lady, you need more vegetables in your system. Lord help me. Yes, you need more vegetable in your system. That's the fiber. Your body does need more vegetable, more fiber, because one thing I could tell you, the older you get, everything starts to shut down on you. I'm going to tell you the truth. Sister Davis did not tell a lie there. You better get that vegetable in, or you're going to be clogged. Okay? You need to declog yourself, adding extra fibers and stuff in there. Otherwise, you're going to be a little clog. Hello, Goyo. ¿Cómo estás? How is your health and fitness coming, Goyo? I know Goyo also started the health and fitness last year with me. We all did our little mental reset. He wanted to, I think you wanted to lose or gain weight, but he was in the process, I think, losing, and he was like 100 and nothing. 100 and nothing, because I was like, why you want to go so small? But he's doing an amazing job too. He said he dropped a few pant sizes. Everybody is on their health and fitness journey. Everybody is focused, guys. Everybody just want to stay around a little bit longer, guys. Nobody want to. Let me tell you guys, just the other day, a young girl, she had, and this is a lady from my island, right? And she had what they call diabetes. Young girl, diabetes, 18 years old. And She witnessed, I guess, a murder, they called it, because the person that she was dating at the time got, eliminated in front of her. And the shock that she received from seeing it and witnessing it, it took her out. And guess what? They're burying her today. She got a body shock. The sugar spiked so high, they couldn't even take it under control, and that young girl is no longer here with us. We don't know where we're leaving. We don't know what time, what day, what circumstance. You just don't know. That's why it always, for those with the Holy Ghost, praise the Lord for you. For those that don't have the Holy Ghost, Lord, we got to go a little bit harder, because you don't know when we're leaving. Now, who told her that she would not be here with us today? We were going to be burying her. She didn't know that, because if she knew that, she probably would have worked on her health at the time. Be more focused. But young people, they take everything for granted. And now, guess what? She's no longer here with us. So I'm coming on here and I'll get adamant about it, because we need to put more attention on this health and the fitness, because the heart definitely needs to be able to stay pumped up. You need to get that stamina together, so that way you could resist when shock comes. This shock is going to come. Sometimes your finance shock you. Sometimes you go to work and they say that this is your last day. Your job may shock you. You don't know what's going to shock you that day that's going to cause you to go to the other side. So be prayed up. Make sure that you're continuously tarrying for the Holy Ghost. Make sure that, and we be honest about it. Don't be dishonest with it. Be honest about it. Like I always would tell everybody, you don't got to tell me that I'm fluffy. I know I'm fluffy. I don't need you to tell me, oh, girl, you look fluffy. I know it. So if you know thyself, nobody need to tell you. Nobody got to remind me that I need to get up to the gym because it's the best thing next to sliced bread for me and my body. Nobody need to tell me that I should put the fork down when it comes to that loaf of bread instead of eating the whole loaf. You can have a little slice here and there, Paulette. You don't need a whole loaf. You don't need to have extra half the butter on the slice of bread just because you feel like it tastes good. You all know that little Keurig butter, that little grass-fed butter. Keurig, I think the Irish butter. Oh my gosh, that's a good butter. Okay, you can put that in your coffee, to your tea, to anything you want it in. But the problem is, overdoing anything in life can take you to the other side in no time. And especially right now, most of us, I mean, that young girl, I don't know her background or anything, but I just know that I don't think she would have thought that a shock would have take her to the other side, and her blood sugar would have just fly sky high. I have a friend a few months ago that lost her husband, heart attack. Why? Everybody eating all this fry and all this thing, but it don't taste good if it ain't fried. You better get yourself an air fryer. You better put that chicken and get that crispy in an air fryer with all that extra oil, without the extra oil in it. Y'all better start adjusting yourself. I don't like cabbage. Cabbage is good for you, but you don't need all that extra stuff in it. You better get yourself together, get some fiber in your system, like Sister Davis said, so that way you could survive a little bit longer. If the worst thing is to be, let me tell you, my grandfather used to give us the example about the body parts. And me and one of my sisters, we were laughing about it the other day, because she also heard that same little story where the eye was like, I am the most important part of the body. Everybody want to know what the most important part of the body was. The eyes was like, I'm the most important part of the body. Ha ha, y'all can't see without me. The ears say, I'm the most important part of the body. Y'all can't hear without me. The mouth said, well, I'm the most important part of the body. You all can't eat. You all can't do nothing. You can't speak without me. I'm important. The nose is like, you all can't smell. Everybody, the hands was like me, and the legs was like me, and the other thing, and the behind was like, I'm the most important part of the body, and everybody laughed at it. When that behind shut down, the tears start coming out of the eyes. The ears automatically got deaf. The drool fall out of the mouth. Every part of your body, long story short, is important. Okay? But that behind part, and I can't say how they used to say it back in the day, but when that shut down, everything crumbled. So that's the most important part of your body. So y'all better make sure you're getting your colon cancer tests, making sure that y'all are cleaning out, getting the fibers in so you can push all the things that don't need to be in there. Y'all know when you eat beef and eat pork and stuff, that stay in your system for weeks, especially for those that don't have fiber with it and they can't get it digest correctly. That is stuck in you. So you need to get it out of you. And the only how to get it out of you if you're adding fibers like nice vegetables, healthy fruits, not all the extra sweet ones. So you all make, instead of red apples, change it to green apples, has less sugar. Okay, and you can still find sweet green apples, but just figure out ways that you can make better options for yourself and help with good fats, good fiber, good carbs, and get yourself some great protein. All this lean thing is not healthy all the time. You need a little fat. Eat red meat because you can digest it, and make sure that you all are making better choices. And fat is not bad if you're eating healthy fats. So that was what I changed and tweaked on my diet. I've shared it with you. Sister Davis mentioned about vegetable. After a certain age, you should be increasing it. Definitely you want to be able to add that in so that way that you guys can be here a little bit longer. I have a special need child. I want to be around a little bit longer. That was one of my reasons. Since you all probably wondering, why, Paulette, why are you doing all these, 30 pounds that most people mind? That's a lot of weight you already lost. Why losing all the weight? Because I have a child that, Lord forbid, I want to be around for. And I can't see it any other way. Now, you all may see it differently, but I want to be around a little bit longer. So for me, eating just quarter cup of rice because I want to stay on this side a little bit longer, because I know a why and a reasoning. Every time I think about my child, my kids, especially my special need one, tears come to my eye. That's how important it is for me to stay healthy and get fit, because I don't know when I leave this earth if they're going to take care of him. Nobody going to love your kids like how you love your kids, okay? So if you could do one little thing and tweak one little thing in your life just to be able to stay around a little bit longer for your kids, I would say, why not? Why not? So go ahead, guys, and make sure that you are making the change in your health and fitness journey, making sure that you guys are putting the fork down. You don't need the second round. Drink some water. Start focusing on drinking a gallon of water a day. That way your stomach is full. You won't be able to eat all the 2 to 3 to 4 servings of whatever you be adding onto your plate that got you where you're going. Drink the water. And I know sometimes some people don't like water. Well, figure out ways that you could get your gallon of water in. Put some fruits in it. Squeeze some lemon juice in it. Tweak it up a little. But do not go and overdo it on something to eliminate or decrease your lifespan, because you're living to eat instead of eating enough to survive and live. That's all I have for you all today. Thank you guys for coming into Life with Paulette. I love you guys, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Some days I'm on and I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I didn't know what I was going to talk about today, but you know what? I just knew that it was health, fitness, and right now we need to talk about it, because most people are not talking about it, and not everybody's going to tell you you're fluffy, okay? Not everybody's going to tell it to you. They're just going to just be throwing a little thing, obliminals here and there, but I'm just letting you all know, all y'all a little fluffy. Whoever, I'm not saying you guys, I'm just saying everybody's a little fluffy, and everybody needs to work on defluffing themselves in the next 365 days out of this year, so that you guys can stay around a little bit longer, okay? I love you guys, and like I said, a bitty good eve, babies. A bitty good eve. And you know what? I'm learning my Korean language, so I'm gonna say 안녕세 he something. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요 mean hi, and 안녕세 he 나세요 is I see you later. I'm going to learn it. I'm going to learn it really good. I'll probably say something wrong after the he, but I know that I'm close. I'm going to get it. I promise I'm going to get it. But that's my 2 words I'm learning in Korean. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요 means hi. And 안녕세 he 가세요. Oh, that's it. 안녕세 he 가세요 means later. Bye-bye, babies. Have a good eve. Bye-bye. Deuces.